New base that I'll be going to is, drumroll please, Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kaylia, aka Kaylee Boo. If you are new to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and do not forget to turn that post notification on to be updated on my latest DIY projects, vlogs, travel videos, and lifestyle videos. Before we get into this video, please do not forget to like, comment, and share this video. Emphasis as always on the share, because you know, exposure we want exposure, right? And my videos are litty. As you guys can probably already tell by the title, today's video is gonna be about my base reveal for work and just little updates on my flight attendant life since COVID. For those of you who do not know, I am a flight attendant for a major US airline, and in October of 2020 I was furloughed from my company due to COVID, of course. Furlough just means that you are put on an involuntary leave with the company. So I didn't choose to leave or anything, but because of COVID, most of our destinations were dropped. The company could not afford to pay majority of the workers. We got to keep our benefits, our flying benefits. However, the benefits weren't the same as an active employee. So you're still pretty much with the company, but you do not have an active status. I'm gonna go in order of what is taking place in my life right now. So when the furlough happened on October 2nd of last year, it was tough, I'm not gonna lie. I kinda did not have a plan B, because flight attendant me did want B, and I was a flight attendant, and it got taken away from me so abruptly. So I really did not have a plan B, and that was like a life lesson to always have a plan B. So I must say that the whole COVID and everything really made me dig deeper into myself and try to come up with plan Bs for my life, because things won't ever go as how you plan it. So that took an unexpected turn. Even though the furlough talk was in the making for months, when it happened is when it really sunk in. So after the furlough, I was job hunting for about a month, and job hunting sucks when you're a furlough employee, because for some reason I feel like some employers know that I was furloughed. I had an interview with one company, and the lady literally ended the interview because with furlough you can get called back at any time. So an employer really don't want to hire someone who won't be long-term, because employers look for long-term people, right? And they knew that at any point we can just jump up and leave, and they didn't want that. Luckily, I had gotten this job at a warehouse company. That didn't last long because it was very unprofessional, and that's a long story, won't get into it, but let's just say it didn't work out, and I stopped working at that company just in time when my airline send out a big newsletter saying that they are recalling all furloughed flight attendants. So before the furlough happened, our CEO was trying his best to extend payroll support program. So it's just a program that the government assists with paying airline employees, and they were trying to get the bill to be passed so that they could call back flight attendants, and lo and behold, it was passed in December. So in December we got the news that we would be going back to work, because this whole thing is just unpredictable. I personally won't be starting work in March, so the company is going by seniority. The highest seniority starts with who's been with the company the longest, going down to who's been with the company the shortest period of time. To say I've been with the company since 2019. Let's just say I'm at the bottom. I'm at the bottom, like low, seniority low. I have some people asking me, oh, when you're gonna start flying? I really and truly do not know. They're just going by that order. So once the list starts to trickle down, I'll have a more solid idea on when I'll be going back. If I were to guesstimate, I would say that I'm going back to work probably April, May, maybe June. I don't know, we'll see, but I will keep you guys updated on that. Being that I was recalled, I now have health insurance again, and I have company access, so I can now access company emails. I can see what my schedule looks like. I can see my sick time and all that good stuff that I couldn't see prior to that, because they don't really want to compromise work information with someone who is not an active worker. And so where my new base is concerned, I know that's why most of you clicked on this video. I am currently Miami based, so I transferred to Miami last year April and been here since. Right when I transferred though, COVID was at its peak, so I barely flew during that time, and then right after that I was furloughed, so I really didn't get to enjoy Miami that much. So this whole new base thing is kind of but I am just really and truly happy to be going back to work. So them could have sent me a walkie-talkie, may I go a walkie-talkie. Okay, I really and truly don't care where they send me. I just want to get back to flying. So with that being said, my new base, wait, let's see if you guys can take a guess of what my new base will be. I'm gonna go ahead and list the bases down here, and then I'm gonna give you guys 2 seconds to tell me where you think I'm going, and then I'll reveal my new base. New base that I'll be going to is, drumroll please, Washington, DC. Yes guys, I will no longer be a Miami based flight attendant. I will be going to Washington DC once I start working. For those of you who've been here since the jump, you know that I was originally based in Washington DC, straight out of training. So the plus side to this change is that I am familiar with the base, so I know how to get around in Washington in terms of the airport, the city, by the train. So I'm really grateful for that, because I don't think I was mentally prepared to go somewhere else. All 8,000 flight attendants had to put in a bid for where they wanted to be, and we had 10 different choices. I believe it was 10. So you put on the scale of 1 to 10, you put your most preferred base and then your least preferred base at number 10. My most preferred base was Miami, of course, because I'm living in Florida, Fort Lauderdale to be exact. So I had Miami as my number 1, then I had Chicago, then I had DC, Philly, Dallas, and the list goes on. New York, they're at the back of the line. I really and truly did not want to go to New York, because New York does too much for me. There's too much going on in New York. So New York was my number 10 choice. They just looked at it as, okay bitch, you've already been in DC, so you need to go back to DC. That's the only explanation I have for that. And I guess DC just needs more people. they're really just doing it based off demand. So if they don't need that many flight attendants in a base, they're just gonna put you where they want to put you. That's how it works. Another plus is that I can always choose to be placed back in Miami. So once the time comes, I can put in a transfer to be sent back to Miami. However, that can take months, years. So you guys must be saying, okay, so how is it gonna work if you live in Florida but you gotta work from DC? This is where commuting comes in, and I'm not ready for it, but I have to be. So I will have to commute to work once I officially start. So you have this thing called crash pad, where it's a housing for flight attendants. So it can be a housing from up to 2 flight attendants up to 20 flight attendants in one apartment. Yes, it's like a roomy situation, but I have that option. I have the option to sleep in the airport. You have some flight attendants who are commuters and they fly into their work base a night before their flight, sleep at the airport, work or do whatever they have to do, and then they fly home. And then you have some flight attendants who will book a hotel room for the night, go to work, and then go back home. So I have those 3 options right now. The good thing is that I still have time to think and figure my life out, because this is going to be a major change for me, because I've never commuted for work before, and with commuting it sucks because you depend on your flights to get to work. So you guys know, if you fly, you know that you have weather delays, you have cancellations, you have mechanical problem, all that good stuff, flights being too full. So there might be some days where I will not be able to make it to work because of these same obstacles. So that's one thing that I'll have to take into consideration. It's a whole game plan. Like, I have to strategize how I'm going to make this commute life work and keep a good record with my company. But yeah, that is what it will be in a nutshell. I'm gonna be a commuter going to DC, living in Florida. It's gonna suck for a while, but we just gotta push through it, right? I'm just glad to be going back to work and getting paid, because not having a paycheck going to your account every 2 weeks is really lame. It's really disheartening. So I'm excited for all of that. I just wanted to update you guys on what is going on. I will continue to update you guys on what's to come, especially once I start flying. I'll be able to vlog for you guys, so I'll be able to take you guys to work with me so you guys can see how it is to be working during a pandemic. So I'm excited for that. I'm just excited on a whole for this new journey that's gonna be happening once I start working again, because that's initially what the root of my channel was supposed to be. But because I wasn't flying, I had to improvise and try to get some content for you guys. But I'm looking forward to this new chapter. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope what I was saying made sense. I'm gonna be doing another video that in relation to flight attendant life, so that when I'm speaking about flight attendant terminology, it won't seem so foreign to you guys and you're like, what the hell is she talking about? So look out for that video. It's coming real soon. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to stay updated and stay in the loop with me, and like this video, comment and share. See you in the next one.